Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer. Say, where does a 10-foot Mugatu sleep? Anywhere he wants! Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Star Trek Away Missions, Captain Kirk Federation Expansion from Gale Force 9.
Full speed ahead, Mr. Sulu. My crazy concubine awaits. Mr. Spock, don't interfere. You are my science engineer. I warp 9, it screws a bus. Oh. This goes far more deep than lust. Because my name is Captain Kirk. That's in Siberia's Kirk. My 5-year mission is to find. Oh. My crazy concubine. Those Klingons better step aside. Those girls can run, but they can't hide. Leave me a blonde, or better yet, say close and find me a brunette. I got my phaser set on kill. Oh. Those girls will bow down to my will. Because my name is Captain Kirk. That stands by various Kirk. My 5-year mission is to find. Oh. My crazy concubine. 1, 2, 3, 4!
We'll get back to the review in just a moment. I want to take a minute to ask you to check out my other channel, that is Cody Carlson, PhD, where we talk about history, books on history, military history. I even post some of my lectures for my classes on there. Please check that out. Please subscribe to that channel. And now, back to the review.
Star Trek Away Missions, Captain Kirk Federation Expansion brings a brand new set of characters and cards and adventures to your tabletop and your game of Star Trek Away Missions. In this expansion, you have the plucky Mr. Chekhov, the stoic Mr. Spock, the earthy Dr. Bones Leonard McCoy, and the indomitable Captain James T. Kirk. Now here you get a lot of new cards and a lot of new ways to score points in your mission here. This game can be played, of course, with the Romulans, with the Borg, the Klingon expansions. You can go ahead and use those as foils for your Captain Kirk crew here. Now, here is the dealio. There are lots of new things that you can do in this game. One of the big things you can do here is beam away. Now, this is very important on a lot of levels. What you do when you beam away is essentially you put a beam kind of token on where you are beaming away from, and then you beam to a card. Now, while it's on the card, you have kind of a Star Trek adventure. You're going to run into various aliens that Captain Kirk and crew met on the Star Trek TV show, and they're going to go ahead and be able to do all sorts of fun and funky things here. Usually you're going to roll die on certain, for certain missions, command or diplomacy or what have you. You're going to go ahead and roll those die. You're going to attempt to solve the mission, and then you end up back in the transporter room when you're done. But this is a fun way that actually takes you off of the ship, puts you somewhere else, and then returns you back to the ship after you've completed that mission. You've also got another cool mission here where you can effectively turn one of your enemies, whoever it is, into Khan. You place the Khan card with them. Now, if you are able to neutralize Khan or incapacitate them by giving them 2 stun tokens, then of course you score those points, and it's worth 40 freaking points. There's also a lot of great medical cards here and ways to heal characters. Dr. McCoy specializes in that. He gets like 3 extra die for stuff like that. The characters are a lot of fun. They've got a lot of interesting interplay with the cards you're going to see in these missions and in these equipment decks. So essentially, this is just a new faction expansion. Just brings more stuff to your game, but some great new characters, some really cool new missions, and great new support cards as well. So the recommendation for Star Trek Away Missions, Captain Kirk Federation Expansion is buy it. Thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we ask you to please leave a comment for us here on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. We ask you to please like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. I'd also ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to please check out my other channel, that is Cody Carlson, PhD, where we talk about military history, books on history, fun things like that. I even post some of my lectures from some of my classes on that channel. Please check that out and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Please also give us a thumb on Board Game Geek for this video. And if you really do appreciate what we do in this channel, I'd ask you to humbly go ahead and click on the Super Thanks button and leave a tip. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I've got tons more Star Trek jokes, but they're all warped.
Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know
I can use nukes. Do you want to?
Yes, nuke.
I don't have nukes loaded.
Now load the nukes.